EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shedeur. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. A give up the middle, Judkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mike Burton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Time for the Bears offense to take the field. Their QB, big strides in 2025, hoping to establish himself as one of the best in the league this season. The former Heisman winner, Caleb Williams.
The former #1 overall pick, he is truly becoming the Bears franchise quarterback that they've been seeking for a long, long time. Now, trying to get to 30 touchdown passes and 4,000 yards. Getting to the Super Bowl. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up in empty possession.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 44-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Swift going to try up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down, here's Monangai. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Santos for the Bears field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Gabriel. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
So it was already a gain of the completion, but crashing it some more with that penalty. Absolutely.
What angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Sampson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And it's 3rd down.
They run again with the fullback Burton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mike Burton, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bears 3.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key for forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Keenum. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Browns.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Throwing now, Gabriel. Throw left side complete. That's Bates. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears' 49-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and a yard. To throw, Gabriel. Boston with a catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Cleveland.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
To the air is Gabriel. This is Boston. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 16. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Gabriel looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Gabriel. This is caught. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 45.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 21-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Keenum. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Keenum. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number three. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Keenum. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Keenum now to throw. And he's not going to. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This is taken at about the 14. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set.
Another carry for Burton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Noah Sewell there to make that play defensively.
No gain on the play.
And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gabriel. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action, now it's Gabriel. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Mikey,
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Keenum. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Keenum. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
He's able to find Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Scotty Miller, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was concluded on the touchdown pass to Scotty Miller. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And here's Green throwing to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They give to Burton, the fullback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got half.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a quick toss out wide by Keenum. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll run from the gun, Monangai. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe, because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Browns will
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8.
Upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Now Keenum to try again after the pick 6. This one caught by Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
Gain of 5.
And it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Keenum. Quick hitch, complete. It's Walker. Oh, what a juke into space. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 39 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Keenum to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, Keenum. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now Keenum, gotta have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
18. That's another Bears first down.
They'll try and hammer it in with Monangai. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monangai, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, this is no good. Not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Quick move by Miller. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Monangai to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Keenum. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Desperation time for Keenum on 4th. And that is incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. To figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Come on, come on. Hit.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns 1st down.
Here we go. Jack.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook, no matter who's on the field.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Off play action. Green. On the heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Back to throw. Green. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
They'll try to run with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards brings up 4th and goal.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Thank you.